Lexxie, and I'm in the US.
And I'm James. Welcome to Big Spoon, Little Spoon.
Today I'm going to be trying prawn cocktail. I've heard quite a lot about it as part of British cuisine. It seems to be quite popular.
Yeah, prawn cocktail. It's kind of like not a vintage dish, a throwback dish. First came around in the 70s. It's a very popular type of crisp flavour, potato chips. It is one of my favourites. It's very tangy and yeah, goes great. It seems to be eaten around Christmas. It's a starter. And also in some restaurants they do have it as a starter as well. Personally, I don't like prawns. I don't like the sauce it comes in. I'm not a great fish lover. So Alexi's going to go through this one and not me.
More for me! Now, as much as I've heard about prawn cocktail, it took me 2 years to realize that British prawn cocktail and American shrimp cocktail are really not the same thing. They're quite different. So, how about we get in the kitchen and take a look?
First, combine half a cup or 8 tablespoons of mayonnaise with 1 tablespoon of ketchup and a pinch of salt. Next, we add half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon of lemon juice, along with a pinch of cayenne pepper and a quarter of a teaspoon of hot sauce if desired. Next, you need 1 avocado cut into small cubes and about an equal amount of cucumber cut the same way. Here we have these cute little mini cucumbers. Place a layer of lettuce into each dish and then top with the cubes of avocado and cucumber, the sauce on top of that, and then hook 5 cooked shrimps over the edge of the dish. We've already went ahead and we've bought the pre-cooked shrimp for today. This recipe actually makes 4 servings, but as you can see, we're only assembling 1 right now. To add a little bit of extra, it can be served with buttered bread or a lemon wedge for garnish.
So this is British prawn cocktail. Is that what you're used to seeing?
Serving wise, yeah. I mean, normally it's served in like a champagne flute or a cocktail glass with a bed of lettuce, the sauce, and then the prawns on top.
For comparison, this is American prawn cocktail. a red cocktail sauce with some shrimp around the outside. Usually it's served in a martini glass, but I don't have any of those. The shrimp are served tail on, and it's eaten like finger food. You dip it in, and there you go. The sauce is a little bit spicy. There's horseradish in it, and then you get the acidity from the tomato. But the American shrimp cocktail isn't what we came here for today, is it? I don't get shrimp cocktail very often. It's not that I dislike it, there's just other things I like more. Let's see if the British prawn cocktail changes my mind at all. Looking at this, I'm honestly not quite sure how to eat it. Am I supposed to dip it like the American one? But then there's chunks in it. Or do I use a fork? Or do I use the lettuce, like little lettuce cups? Or it says that you could serve it with bread. Am I supposed to put it on the bread? Let's try a few different things. First, let's dip. Okay. The sauce is really creamy and kind of subtle. When you dip like that, you only really get the sauce. I'm not a big fan of ketchup, but you don't notice it so much in here. The hot sauce is pretty subtle too, although I imagine it's one of those things where if you let the sauce sit overnight, it would intensify a fair bit. I'm kind of missing the spice, the zing that the American one has. Let's try it with a fork now. Remove the tail from that shrimp. Okay, get some sauce, some cucumber, some avocado. I think if I try to take the lettuce out, I'm just going to make a mess. The cucumber adds a nice crunch. The avocado almost gets lost a little bit. Still missing that zing, or maybe I'm missing acid, I'm not sure. There we go. Got a piece of bread like it recommended. Let's put some sauce and some cucumber and avocado on there. Put on a shrimp. And maybe a little more sauce. I like it on the bread, but honestly, it seems like a bit of a production to eat that way. And for the last idea that I had, doing it as a little lettuce cup. Okay. I probably like it that way best of all. Though I have no idea if it's typically eaten that way.
And it's normally eaten with a fork or a knife and fork, just so you can obviously cut the lettuce. Okay, so which do you prefer, the American or the British version?
All in all, I do think I kind of like the American version more. But I do like the idea of a piece of bread or a lettuce cup to eat it on. I might try and make a combination of the two, where I use mayonnaise, but then instead of putting ketchup and some of the other things in, I add American cocktail sauce. I think that could be good.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. Please like and subscribe. We can't work without you. Maybe drop us a comment or three. We love hearing what you've got to say.
We'll see you next time here on Big Spoon, Little Spoon. So a few days later, I did try it the way I said I was thinking about, with American cocktail sauce instead of ketchup. I did use about twice the cocktail sauce that I would have ketchup, and then I put it on a salad for dinner. It was really good that way. Try it.